Hello everyone, Luke Smith here, and a little bit of a delay in the iPhone release for the yearly release. To be fair, this should have come out in September, but obviously due to reasons that we cannot control, it's coming out a bit later. The iPhone 12 Pro and Pro Max. It looks very similar to the iPhone 11 Pro and Pro Max, I'm not going to lie, and the actual stats are more or less the same, to be fair. I must say, it's really gold, is really nice. I do have the window open because it's a bit stuffy, so there might be a bit of light wind noise. This is the 5G A14 Bionic chip, all new design, ceramic shield, LID AR scanner, pro camera system optimized for low light, and pushed even further onto iPhone Pro Max, 12 Pro Max. Now, the dates, you can actually pre-order the Pro from 1 PM on the 16th of October, and the Pro Max from 1 PM on the 6th of November. And the actual dates that they're going to be officially released is on the Pro, it's going to be the 23rd of October, so this month, less than 10 days, and the Pro Max is going to be available from the 13th of November. So let's actually have a look at let's have a look at the price. Let's have a look at the price to get this over and done with. If you want the iPhone 12 Pro model, it will be £999, which is kind of standard price for newer iPhones. And if you want the Pro Max version, it will be £1,099, so about £100 more. So let's just get rid of these. Have a look at the stats. So you got two, obviously you always get like two versions of the same phone, but one's the Max is obviously maxed out features. Free camera system on the back, one on the front. The camera system and the actual device looks almost exactly the same as the 11, so it's a little bit pointless buying it at this point. Just stick with the 11 if you're an Apple fanboy, which I am not. I just like talking about these sort of things. It's like new-ish tech, even though it's Apple, so it's like new tech for them, but Samsung's been using the same tech for like 10 odd years or something. So it's pretty old tech for Android standards. So the finish, you can, for both of them, you can get silver, graphite, gold, or Pacific blue. Ceramic shield front, textured matte glass back, and stainless steel design on both of them. The capacities on both of them, which standard on newer iPhones, you can either get 128 gig, 256, or 512. You can't get expandable memory of an SD card. Obviously with iPhones they don't let you do that, but you can like buy more storage on the cloud. Here's the size and weight, so pretty much same as the 11 really. Display, the Pro has got a 6.1 inch screen, whilst the Pro Max has got a 6-inch 11 screen. Both have Super Retina display, XDR, OLED displays, and obviously more pixels per inch for the bigger one. Both models have HDR display, two-tone, wide color P3, haptic touch, that, and 800 nits max brightness, fingerprint resistant oleophobic coating, support for display of multiple languages and characters simultaneously, water and splash of water and dust resistant, rated IP65, can maximum depth of 6 meters up to 30 minutes. The chip is, like I said before, an A14 Bionic chip, next generation neutral engine, so I think that's a a higher chip than the iPhone 11 Max and Max Pro, so that's alright. So it's got a better processor on it. Now here we go, the long bit, the cameras. Pro 12 megapixel camera system, ultra wide, wide and telephoto cameras. Ultra wide 2.4 aperture and 120 field of view. Wide is 1.6 aperture and telephoto is 2.0 aperture. iPhone Pro is 2.2. Oh, that's the iPhone Pro. This is the iPhone Pro Max is 2.2. 2 times optical zoom in, 2 times optical zoom out, and 4 times optical zoom range. Digital zoom up to 10 times. That's for the iPhone Pro. 2.5 optical zoom in. Okay, these are just for the Max. So more or less the same, but the Pro Max has more optical zoom in and out, and more for the digital zoom. To be fair, I don't think people have noticed much difference, because they're taking photos normally and cropping it in software. Night portraits are enabled by the LiDAR scanner. Portrait mode with enhanced bokeh and depth control. Portrait lighting with 6 effects. Natural studio contour stage mono high key light mono. Dual optical image series stabilization. So that's only on the wide telephoto, not the ultra wide, which is weird. Sensor shift optical image stabilization. That's Pro Max wide. 5 element lens ultra wide, 6 element lens telephoto, 7 elements on wide. Brighter true tone flash with low sync. Panorama. Sapphire crystal lens cover. Yeah, they're saying sapphire, but apparently if you watch everything, it scratches like glass for some reason. I don't think it's really sapphire. 100% focus pixels on the wide. Night mode ultra wide and wide. Dual fusion ultra wide, wide and telephoto. Smart HDR. 3 scene detection. Apple Pro RAW. Wide color capture for photos and live videos and live photos. What's a live photo? Huh. Lens correction. Advanced red eye correction, photo geotagging, which pretty much every phone does nowadays. Auto image stabilization, burst mode, image formats captured. Okay, it's fine. For video recording, we have HDR video recording. Let's check that since it's doing it. Yes, here we go. HDR video recording with Dolby Vision up to 60 frames per second, with 4K video recording at 24 frames a second, 30 and 60. 1080p HD video recording at 30 and 60 frames per second, and 720 at 30 frames per second. Yeah, still at 4K, are we, lads? The Samsung S20 series goes up to 8K. Come on, you got to catch up. You can't be living in the past all the time. Optical image stabilization for video on the wide. 2 times, yeah, it's basically the same sort of zooms. Or digital zoom up to 10, up to 7 on the Pro Max. Okay. Audio zoom, wherever that is, haven't heard of that before. True tone flash. Quick take video, slow mo video support for 1080p. Time lapse with stabilization, night mode time lapse, extended dynamic range. Cinematic video stabilization, and that's for all the modes, or all the qualities, including 4K, so it's nice, I suppose. Continuous autofocus video, take 8 megapixel still photos while recording in 4K, so that's nice. Screenshots, or stills. Playback zoom, so when you're playing back, it looks like you can like pinch to zoom it, so that's quite nice. Video formats, yeah, you can convert them into MP4s, I believe. And stereo recording, true depth camera. This is the I believe this is the front facing camera. So it's a 12 megapixel camera. Again, the Samsung series 20S's, they have their front cameras are, I think, 32 megapixel, and some, like the higher end, is 64 megapixel. So there you go. These are still running on like 12 megapixel cameras from like 10 years ago. 2.2 aperture portrait mode with advanced bokeh and depth control. Basically the same sort of things. It does like 4K recording though, so that's nice, I suppose. It's basically the same sort of thing. It's got Face ID, it's got Apple Pay, it's got mobile wireless location geotagging, GPS and all that Wi-Fi mobile data, iBeacon micro location, video calling. It does FaceTime HD video calling, not 4K video recording unfortunately. Audio recording, yep, all phones do that. Audio calling, yeah, video calling. Audio playback, yep. Video playback, yep. Siri, yep. Yes, Siri, all phones use that Siri now. Here's what the actual thing's going to look like. This is going to be the front, basically the same as all the other phones that Apple made. It's got the volume up and down, it's got the ring or silent slider, it's got the side on and off button, and the built-in stereo speakers and microphone. And on the bottom it's got a lightning connector, not USB-C yet, built-in microphones and speakers. The battery, video playback lasts for up to 17 hours. Oh, this is on it, and on the Pro Max up to 20 hours. Streamed obviously a bit less. Audio playback and a lot more. Both models fitted with a rechargeable battery, a lithium ion. It doesn't really say any information about the battery. It does come supplied. Oh no. Oh, it doesn't come. Yeah, I did hear about this. They're not including the actual charger with it. They're including the cable but not the charger. That's kind of a bad move, Apple. MagSafe wireless charging up to 15 watts, magnetic array, alignment magnet, accessory identification and magnemeter. So it's got wireless charging, sensors, got all the sensors there. The operating system is the newest up-to-date one, iOS 14, and accessibility options, built-in apps. You get all these apps with it, which comes with most iPhones, and the free apps that you can obviously get. SIM card, it takes a dual SIM, a nano SIM and eSIM. Are not compatible with existing micro SIM cards, so you need to get another SIM if you buy this one. Ratings for hearing aids, mail support, yep, you can use the emails with it. System requirements, yeah. Environmental requirement, languages, yeah, come on. Okay, what's in the box? You got the iPhone with built-in iOS 14, USB-C to, okay, it does come with a USB-C cable, but it's a lightning cable, not USB-C to USB-C, which Samsung phones do. And it's got this documentation with it as well. No charging brick though. That is a disappointment. Come on, you should not do that. All phones should come with a charging brick. Come on now. Environmental stuff and all that other stuff right here. So that was the information about the iPhone Pro and Pro Max. I'm going to leave it here. Leave your thoughts in the comments because I'm kind of interested, but for me, I'm not that fussed about this at all. To be fair, just buy an iPhone 11 Pro. That's all you need, really. You don't need this because it looks like, apart from the better processor, it's more or less the same thing. So if you're silly and you have loads of money, then go for it, but don't blow like 1100 quid on one of these or 1000 quid or whatever version you want. Just don't bother. I'm not an Apple fanboy, I'm not keen on Apple, but I just like reading up on these sort of things, you know. It's like new stuff, it interests me, you know, but I wouldn't fork out all that money for it. I'm going to stick with Samsung, and Samsung is going to be all the way until something magical happens and someone else makes a fantastic phone for a good price. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully you liked this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time in another video.